Alright, we got a new chapter of One Piece. A pretty cool cover spread. Luffy hanging out with a lot of former friends and foes, with Sabo here, Law, Buggy, Rob Lucci and his pigeon, Smoker, Boa Hancock. It's the Stampede Dinner. Oh, so this must be characters involved with the new One Piece movie, which I'm pretty sure is called Stampede. But yeah, this is a really fun cover spread. Look at how delicious that meat looks. I think something that's really underrated in One Piece is how good Oda is at making food look tasty. I mean, usually it's very comical, Luffy eating some like gigantic piece of manga meat, but other times they really go in on detail with like a specific dish or something, and it's just like remember the sky lobster in Skypiea? One of many examples. Also, I remember way back in the Arlong Park arc, during the end of arc party chapter, which we haven't gotten a good one of those lately, right? I mean, Dressrosa, yeah, I guess Dressrosa had some nice partying. Um, but Whole Cake Island, they were just running away. Punk Hazard, not much of a party to be had. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so gotta wait. Even though your group was there. Vulgar man who's ringleaderism with straw hat. Not being the two leaders of intruders enter our land. Shell never goes out of style. Good torture regimen should render them pliable. So, they got Trafalgar Law simply because they had Beepo hanging over his head. He couldn't fully escape yet. They let Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats go, though. The Shogun, of course, is pretty pissed off. So now we're going to get a Law torture chapter? We've seen him suffer so much. So the capital stuffed with Shogun, loyal, samurai, and ninja. Damn, these character designs are cool. Look at these guys. I would watch an entire series of just this small little ninja samurai crew. Don't they look awesome? All wanted sketches? If you see these people do nothing or keep their secrets, you'll be judged harshly for the crime of conspiracy. I want to see these drawings. I can see Beepo here, and this looks like is Beepo free? Or is that maybe not even Beepo? I don't know. And this looks like a Penguin or Sachi. I always get mixed up which one is which. Ah, shoot. I wanted to see those pictures. And here, Shinobi is hanging out with Sanji up on some roof. Mission to capital is already complete. Just need to find all the samurai with the mark of the moon, and they're all locked up in the prison. Toniatsu's sacrificial speech meant they were considered innocent again. Yeah, I thought that was the play too. That he disavowed the idea of conspiracy. He thought it was just all him. It was all just kind of like a joke almost. So they had nothing more to worry about. Just let everybody go. Who cares? Things along this nature. Well, it didn't work out that well. The prisoners' quarters are quite large. Got 1,000 locked up in there. In jail because of Shogun Orochi's mistake. Why aren't we letting him walk? Lord Oroshi's going to admit that he made a mistake. Yeah, that's what it all comes down to. And the guards, of course, because they're not locked up in the first place, are obviously quite loyal to the shogunate. And even if they weren't, just kind of a common sense understanding of where the power lies means that they're not super eager to rebel. And we saw a similar kind of dynamic in the prison too, right? Where they were just thinking, well, what's really the point? There's no way we can beat Kaido. There's no way this rebellion is actually going to work out. So why get all riled up? Why try to rally around some new failure if we're just gonna end up sinking with them? Just when we finally find people on our side, we need a plan. They've got to have their strength with us. Law's clue, true. Skyboats in preparation for the fire festival. Whoa, that's so cool. Is that like a thing? There's like the ones that go down the river. I've seen those before in a lot of stuff. And I remember one time we had something like this. A little like miniature hot air balloon. You light a candle and it starts floating up. It was very neat. I don't know if there was ever, if it was like actually of any sort of cultural significance, the flying one we did. I wasn't really sure where that came from. It was cool though. Anyways, The Fire Festival, of course, also marks the occasion of the war, the outright war against Onishima. I'm in the mood for a festival after two important people just died. Fire Festival of Fire Capital is a ceremony to mourn and remember the dead. Time when our wishes and feelings reach them more than ever. Ah, here we have Sangoro. Ooh, Kenichi Shinobu. Is that what Shinobu looks like? I mean, the hair is kind of right. It's close enough, I guess. Captured. Ah, so Law's crew did get out. That's why Beepo is on the wanted poster. I was a little confused by that at first. I thought Beepo was the one that they still had captured that made Law go along with them. But I guess they got out on their own. Before that Daimyo named Yasui died, we showed the riddle image to the people in the cell with us. There are two more lines on the snake. What does that mean? It suggests the meaning of the code has changed. The Wano people understood it. It's in Yasui's final message. Okay, so they want to get it to Kinemon. I feel like he's going to understand it. Nina, Amigasa Village. So, Beepo's thinking back to how he was released. He said they got free, luckily. But it looks like Hawkins released them deliberately. Saying that, yeah, like, that's a man who has no hope in his future plan, or just as dangerous as they seem. That's so cool. This feels so in line with Hawkins' character, too. That he's willing to make any sort of betrayal, that he's going to backstab however it takes. As long as he's prophesized it, that it'll work out for him. As long as he's kind of lined up the pros and cons in such a way that it's worth it overall. So here, yeah, he knows that making Law his enemy has like probably 75% chance of death because Law is so scary. And he can just warp in, swap your head for a cannonball, and warp out, and then that's GG. So he's trying to de-incentivize Law to come after him specifically. These 3 lives are yours. Now you're fully released. Does that meet your demands? Don't tell Straw Hat and the others I've been caught. Okay, so Law knows he's going to be tortured to hell to try to give up the plans to betray the rebellion. He knows that if Luffy and the rest know that he's been captured, they'll know that he's being tortured. They'll try to come and save him. He doesn't want that. He knows that he can endure anything, so he's just going to almost set himself as a decoy. They think their best route to squashing the rebellion is just to torture Law endlessly, and then of course that will come to nothing. But Beepo, trying to raise the Law, Pirates, and Rebellion? I don't know. Okay, back in Ebisu town, our big guy, I can't remember this name, you know, Drawing Man, taking Yasui's remains. This quite solemn chapter, as we recall the curse of Ebisu town. Hey, there's a little panda man here. This little panda man? And we remember their horrific, constant laughter. We also get to see Frankie riding this tiger like it's a bike. Sure. Such as One Piece. Tragedy, cruelty, mourning, loss, tiger bike. All on one page. So it goes. This is fun. The way we're cutting back and forth between these developments and all of these wanted posters. What are all of the people that the Shogunate is heading for up to? What counter plans are they making? How is the rebellion going to proceed? Fransuke, Sachi, Onami, Penguin. Penguin is still just Penguin. Penguin has always been Penguin, I guess. Sachi and Penguin, I think, are such interesting characters. Like, Beepo, of course, has such a bold personality, and we know about his past to some extent. But Sachi and Penguin were just hanging out with Beepo when Law met them. Like, what? What's up with that? Okay. Robin looks amazing here. Robin ends up with, like, a lot of the best faces, even though she's so serious. Let's see if I can imitate this. man, my chin is cramping. These people out of here. They're haunted by a ghost. Oh, very clever. Oh, Usopp's drawing looks so handsome. Cried herself to sleep inside my robe. Any warm body warmth. Nice. Ships at a loss for words, Ashura. So these are the ships they're planning on using to raid Onishima Island. I never even thought about that. But Wano being so isolated from the rest of the world, such an impossible task for most sailors to come or go from it. Probably most citizens of Wano have really no use for ships whatsoever. This is kind of a difficult part of stalking the rebellion. These can ferry thousands of soldiers to Onigashima. Press me, Ashura. Remember you being this thoughtful. Alright, I can see our raid coming together. You know what I think we're building to is a time skip. Of course, a very minor time skip, just taking us from this to maybe the night of the raid. But it's kind of like they're putting everyone in place, using the wanted posters to kind of just slowly move through everyone who's going to be busy during this time. So, you know, like this can be going on in the background. They build up this, so-and-so gathers so-and-so. Law is being tortured this entire time, I guess. Ooh, and now we cut to Onigashima. As cooks frantically prepare dishes after dishes after dishes of just sweets, Big Mom packing them away. The 3 deadly plagues, or whatever they're called, watching in awe. The mysterious king especially, shocked that Big Mom is still alive and kicking. The piss poor job of the king. Way to go. Did you bring her here, queen? Any signal on Udon? What was I supposed to do? I forgot what you did yesterday. If you come and join us. Still 3 races I don't have in my country yet. One of them might have been lost in the mists of time, but you're still alive. There's only 3 races I don't have in my country yet. Well, they have no giants because of Big Mom's feud with all of Giantdom that we learned about in the flashback. But what are the other races? And King is an example of one of these races that has been lost in the mists of time. Now, King, of course, has a fruit that lets him transform into a pterodactyl, you know, the big flying dinosaur. But if you look at him now, even in a fully human form, just kind of standing around here, he still has wings. So could he be one of the winged people from the moon that the descendants of lived on Skypiea? Or Uroge also has wings, the laughing monk, part of the worst generation. What does it all mean? What's going on? Well, quite interesting. I like how Big Mom is trying to recruit King, you know? Real, recognize real. I think that's certainly quite an enticing boast of his true power, of which all we've seen is that one kick, which is a pretty impressive kick. Too bad. Nates, take off these cuffs. Just called her a hag. I can't believe it. Yeah, all of the other Kaido soldiers must just be in awe. Like a full-on Yonko, and then the 3 highest sub-commanders of another Yonko, just chatting, just, you know, shitting on each other. Do you know that long ago, Big Mom and Master Kaido were in the same pirate crew? What? I have no idea. I had no idea. What the hell? Whose pirate crew could that be? Who could they both serve? I thought Big Mom, right from the start, was hanging out with Struzen, you know, the guy that has the fruit that can turn things into food. And that since the very start, it had been like just the 2 of them, and then they grew the Big Mom pirate crew around that. So when would Big Mom be in a different crew? Okay. So Kaido shows up, demands Big Mom is let go. take them off. Shown your face here at last. You think they're gonna hug? I feel like they're gonna hug. Because it's gonna be, there's gotta be some sort of twist here. And if they start fighting, then like, that's like it. Like they're just gonna fight and all of Onishima is gonna blow up. And then the arc is like over. So, are they gonna hug? Hmm? Oh, I told you I'd kill you if we came here. What kind of idiot shows up to get killed? It's another heaven-splitting strike. Everyone evacuate. Get off of Onigashima now. Yeah, as I said, the island is just gonna nuke itself if those two fight. Sword Pop-Tarts. Sometimes I wish I wasn't so shy. Yeah, I guess the whole time Napoleon could have been intruding, trying to tell Big Mom what's up, but he only comes out when called, I guess. So, yes, just like when Shanks and Whitebeard crossed blades, the heavens themselves have parted above. This is the power of two Yonko striking. This is insane. So, like, what is going to happen? Like, I guess Big Mom is going to lose. I guess? But without, probably not without doing some fairly significant damage to Kaido. And all of Kaido's men are here. Like, Kaido's strongest soldiers are just in the same room. So it's not a very fair fight to Big Mom. But at the same time, I feel like Kaido is not the type of person to just be like, hey, everyone, attack her at once. Everyone transform into big dinosaurs and kick the crap out of her. So, like, what the heck? What is going to happen? This is just too crazy. But it really feels like this is the finale before the final arc of Wano. That this is going to go down. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of it next chapter, but I kind of feel like it's going to be left mysterious and unresolved. And then, you know, cut to the final act, with that other act introduction. Maybe even something completely different in the meantime. Maybe we'll go back to the Reverie. I don't know. Everything is on the table at this point. And then the raid itself, which I'm so looking forward to. It's just going to be hopefully quite like Ina's Lobby. That's the arc I want them to model it after. You know, people of all sorts of power levels, all contributing, rushing in, all sorts of fights happening all over the place, various tiers and soldiers and Kaido's army coming out, little mini bosses and stuff as the main fighters of the good guys make their way to the main forces. Oh boy, ooh, a lot of potential. All right. Let's see what happens next. I can't wait.